travel space and time unravel. Spare the spirit dragon. Future reimagine. Change the layout of Turkey. This world now must turn. Sails and fire narrow. Interfere and burn. Bring forth Ugin. Break the quantum. Sargon Volcoms. Free the dragons. This war rages on. Man and beast now collide. Scale and steel shall divide. Behold now our darkest times. The tempest roars. Fading of the storms. Now Ugin soars. Dragons be reborn. Dragons be reborn. Dragons be reborn. Calling from the storm. Dragons be reborn. Calling all defenders. Those who bear the siege of the cause shall come. We're facing devastation. We fight until this war is won and the dragons are done. Let's engage in battle, war for our survival. Fearsome are the dragons' powers so unrivaled. One by one the cons shall fall. Rise the dragon class. Five shall rise to hear their call. Tomoka, Uchitai, Silumgar, Kolagan, Atarka.
Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to another episode of the Scarlet Derby streams. I am the Scarlet Derby. And we're having a bit of a casual night tonight. We are going to be playing Magic the Gathering Arena. So I've had the software on my computer for a very long time, and I've been using it to redeem a few codes for physical Magic the Gathering cards, doing that sort of thing. But I have not played, and so I still have a very low rank on my actual arena score, my monthly, seasonal conquerings, whatever you call it in game. So we're going to be playing a lot of this right now. Hopefully, we'll be able to complete some quests. We'll be able to win some new packs. And given how effective we are going to be while playing, we are going to eventually play more of this on stream. So, once again, thank you absolutely everybody for tuning in. This stream is brought to you by Ray's Energy Drink. For a great tasting sugar-free energy drink in a variety of great flavors, drink Ray's. Use the code DerbySentMe at checkout for 15% off your online order. Gee, I've been having problems with my dashboard for a very long time. I'm just going to double check this. I believe that it is working. I believe that these kinds of things are running. Maybe I don't have a Streamlabs mod anymore. But let's go ahead and let's try to do that. Alright. Yeah, already a moderator. I don't know why it's not working. I've still got to figure that one out. But anyways, let's go ahead and let's start playing. Alright. So let's take a look here. In regards to decks, I have 3 decks in standard right now. One that is mono blue, one that is mono white, and one that is a combination of black and red. And is also vampire themed. It's really just that vampire just made up the majority of the cards that I had downloaded in card packs before the start of the stream. So we are going to be starting with the dual deck, and then we're going to try to do the mono decks. I have 3 quests at the moment. One is to cast 20 white spells, one is to cast 20 red spells, one is to cast 20 blue spells, and I think that my 3 decks are going to be capable of doing all 3 of those things. So let's go ahead and let's get a game started. You know, it suddenly occurs to me that you won't be able to see my cursor. I think I'm going to need to change that. Let's see, where do I go for that? Okay, game capture, properties, capture cursor. Okay, so now you'll be able to see what I'm doing. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's hit play. Okay, and I'm going to start by choosing the vampire deck. And so in addition to all of my bonus cards, this was probably just made up by the mono black deck that had already been in my arena scoreboard. But you know, we're going to do what we can with what we got, and then hopefully it'll be fruitful for us, and we're going to have some new cards coming down the pipe. Okay, I think I'm going to mulligan this. Lots of lands, not a lot of starting. Enchantment, sorcery, 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 and only 1 monster. Okay, well. And then Gorger, Point of Discussion, Murder, Gift of Fangs, Eaten Alive. I think all of my ones in black are spells. That's just one of the issues that I'm going to have. Okay. Let's put Murder in the bottom, and let's also put Mountain in the bottom, because now I have a black hand. Alright. Our opponent is named Crete. Alright. So, let's put that first land. Alright. So I play a lot of Magic. I play a lot of physical Magic at the comic book store. So here's my first creature, Vampire Opportunist. If I were to mine 6 mana, my opponent would lose 2 life and gain 2 life. Alright. I think he's already mined 4 lands at this point. What do I want to do here? I think I would like to, yeah, play Gift of Fangs, enchant a creature, and so my 2 or 2, so I am going to attempt to attack. Alright. Alright. Well, I've at least dealt damage, so at least I've got that going for me, which is nice. Alright. Cloudkin Seer. Well, they get to draw a card as soon as they enter the battlefield. Alright. 3 mana. Let's see what will be useful here. I think Courier Bat would be. If I gain life this turn, return one of 2 target creatures. No, well, I did not gain life this turn, but... let's exile their flying. Alright. Sacrifice a creature. And then exile the flying. Or did I run out of time? Alright. I think I just might have run out of time that turn. I'm definitely gonna get hit by that 2 damage. Bring out Slaughter Specialist. Well, he's got a lot more on the field than I do at the moment. Already at 5 damage. Not going well, I don't mind telling you. Discard a card, sacrifice this artifact. Alright, well. Sacrifice this artifact. And then draw a card. Alright. And I think that's it. I'm already gonna lose this one. So while I'm not winning matches so far, I am getting, I am hopefully working my way towards these goals. I have some NPC matches that I can do here too, but... I want to play a few live games slightly before I move on to that. So this is going to take a minute. Just need to wait for somebody to get online. Opponent named Kafaya. I might have to go back and I might have to do the offline battles so I can get some more resources. I need more cards. I need more resources. Whoops. I think I've been dropped. Okay, let's try this again. Can't say I've never had problems with an online interface before. Okay, at least this time I have a 2 monster and I have 2 mana, so I'm going to keep these cards. Alright. I should start with the black, actually. So they'll have to put a monster on this on the field during this turn, so I won't get attacked. But it could still be a doozy of a monster. Alright. Definitely need to put another land on here. So let's see. Enchant player, this turns into Cursor Leeches attached to a player. At the beginning of the enchanted player's upkeep, they lose 1 life and I gain 1 life. Okay, I need to put that into play. Alright. And then hit him for the 2. There we go. I'm still figuring out just basically how the menu system works. Alright. So deal 2 damage to the attacker, and then draw 1 blood token. So I only have 1 mana after that. So let's attack. They're gonna choose to block, which will end up with the destruction of both cards. So that is still to my advantage because that means they need to take the time to put another monster on the field. Gigantosaurus. Oh gee, a 10 out of 10 monster. I don't know why they need to be to resolve putting that monster on the card, but yeah, alright. What to do, what to do? I need something to exile. That's exile from a graveyard. Alright. That was probably not the right move to do. This is going to hurt. This is going to hurt very badly. I gotta do something about that overgrown gecko. Target a creature I control. Alright. Whoops. Alright. Like, who am I kidding? I'm not going to be able to, I'm not going to be able to block this. opponent. I think this is the only card I can choose. Let's see. Alright. And then discard a card. Then chosen creature cannot block. Well, the other one is tired, so I'll choose this one. Okay, this is actually going pretty well. Probably spoke too soon. Alright. Up. No non-creatures, non-lands. Alright. So let me see. I have cast 4 out of 20 of the necessary green spells in order to complete this quest. Alright, well. Let's try another online match. I'm gonna do one more as a vampire deck. If this one goes by too soon, then I'm just going to go ahead and swap to one of the mono colors. Alright. Let's see. 3 lands. 1 creature and 2. The next 2 creatures are in 4. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and keep this hand. Alright. What do we got? Let's go. Another swamp. I think I am going to need the black cards to come out first. Vampire Opportunist. I will get their ability in 7 mana. With a mana cost of 7. Alright. So they've got 2 lands out now. They were bound to bring out an enemy at this point. Let's see. I don't have any counters for that just yet. Okay, well, I'm going to kill a cat. This is a thing that I'm going to do during tonight's stream. Both of them are destroyed. Bring out Youthful Valkyrie, which has a 1 attack but 3 defense. All right. This will be enough to be able to provide enough defense. I'm going back to, you know, probably my most basic, stupid magic tricks here. Alright. So let's start by putting out a limb. And then... let's see, Savage Gorger, Vampire with Flying. Alright. They went ahead, they took the damage. So I believe that their Youthful Valkyrie card is actually a flying creature too. Alright. Good evening, Scarlet Derby. Hope you had an enjoyable MLK day. Well, yeah. But you know, the thing is, I've been on vacation for all of this time, and I'm just looking forward to getting back to work tomorrow. Alright. Yeah, who are my potential blockers? Well, other than my other flying card. Alright. Let's see, do I want to use any of these? Well, Gift of Fangs will give me an additional amount of attack. And so with a 6/4 monster, I will be able to attack the battle driver here. Yeah, I don't. Let's do combat. Let's use this curse too. So since I used that after attacking, since it took damage this turn, then that means it goes into exile instead of simply merely going into the graveyard. Alright. Okay, this will be good to play. So I'm actually winning this one. It is a little hard to, you know, due to the fact that they do have one flying monster out. Yeah, we'll see how that pans out. Deal 2 damage for each non-vampire creature and create a blood token. Okay, I'm definitely playing that. See, I don't think I have enough to do that, but... discard a card, sacrifice the artifact, and then draw a card. Let's attack with both monsters. Not blocking with flying. So this should be checkmate. Oh, no, actually, they were capable of blocking. I just made that rule up. I'm sorry about that. Okay, let's see. Blood Hypnotist. Ooh, I should have saved that blood token for putting this on the field, because then he wouldn't have been able to block this turn. So he's probably going to get to live for another turn, and that might not necessarily be good for me. Ooh, a red dragon with 4/4. Does damage directly to me. Okay. Olivia Crimson Bride with flying and haste. That should help me out this turn. Okay, want them all to attack. Target a creature card. So I was able to pull one of the cards out of my graveyard. But the rest get to attack, and that is the ball game, folks. So, this, if I get the right cards, this little vampire deck is not too bad. I'm gonna try to play another online game with it. Alright. So, I won 250 coins and 275 experience points for winning that last match. And I'm getting closer to my reward of 500 gold. We're gonna play this next one, and if this one doesn't work out, then we are going to go and try one of the monocolor decks. Alright. Three Manticore, 3 and 2. Okay, I'm keeping this hand. Alright. Put out this swamp. Now the opponent's got 2 forests out. 1 enemy. Time for swamp number 2. Slaughter Specialist, Vampire 3/3. Each opponent creates a human creature token. And then I will get a +1/+1 counter for every Slaughter Specialist. For every time an opponent's character dies. So, really, the best way in order to play this is to start slaughtering the human tokens that I'm capable of putting on the field. Let's see. Okay, murder. I will target their strongest creature, which is this unicorn. Okay. And now... So if he made the choice in order to block my creature, then my ability would have gone off. So that's why they probably chose not to do that. Alright. Let's see here. Put out Vampire Opportunist. Choose all attackers. Both of my characters have higher attack. Some of my characters might die if they choose to block. But so far they've chosen not to block. Okay, wheels are turning over there. What you got? What you after? Or are you just trying to log out now? Just running out the clock. Did your mom tell you to go take out the garbage? Okay, I have no idea what happened there. Let's see. I have this to put out. So this only goes out if I were to have gained life this turn. Is he going to choose a block? If he's still away from the computer, then he is probably not going to choose to block. So I'm more than likely going to win this round, but, you know, it's just not cricket if the other person is no longer at their desk, you know? So, I think I was given the victory at default because after 3 consecutive turns where they didn't actually make any moves, they just decided to end the game. Alright. 100 more gold, 275 more experience points. Alright. I still have 20 red spells. No red spells seem to come out during that last match. The Scarlet Derby versus Smokahontas. Alright. Okay, what do I have in my hand in this one? I have 1 creature in 3. But I'm holding 3 mana, so that should be fine. Let me see. Do I want to do Duress this turn? Why not? Let's go ahead and let's spoil the game in the first turn. Alright. Water Knot. Tap the enchanted creature. Gain 0.3 and hexproof until the end of the turn. I think I would rather not have them tap my cards for me. Alright. Play the land. Play Mind Leech Ghoul. I've got some zombie cards in here simply because I did not have a full set of vampire cards. Alright. So do I sacrifice a creature? Okay, then we have to exile a card from our hand. Alright. That was probably a dumb thing to do. That's on the recording forever. What a completely boneheaded excursion that was. Alright. So, Gluttonous Guest has 1/4 and creates 1 blood token. They've got a Warden of Evil's Isle, which does 2/2 and flying. So I'm definitely going to be taking damage this turn. Alright. So right now they're searching their library for 2 cards to add to their hand or put at the bottom of their deck. And they didn't seem to like either of those. Alright. Put that out there. So this is one of my stronger cards. Well, let me see. Destroy a target creature that was dealt damage this turn. Neither of them have been dealt damage this turn, so let me see. Okay, first I will play this. Okay, now they are damaged. Unfortunately, I don't have enough mana to do the rest of that. Alright. So I'll use one of my bloods in order to draw an extra card. And then I will attack. They chose not to block with their opponent card. Alright. Let's see. Put out another swamp. See, I can exile a card this turn. Which one would be better? The 3/5 for the 2/2. I don't think I can lose, so I would rather get rid of these creatures that have some extraneous abilities to them. Alright. I think they still have the... oh, no, actually, the turtle has just been summoned, so he can't block this turn. Alright. Well, I have been proven wrong. I don't know why it wanted me to pass there, but... Alright. I only have creature cards to put out. They're more than likely going to block it with the turtle again. I cannot do enough damage to that turtle. I'm hoping for a card that I'm going to need to find in order to destroy it. And now it has one attack. It could probably destroy one of my monsters. Alright. Play Blood Servitor. Alright. I don't have cards to sacrifice, so I can't use my blood tokens. Yeah. Let's choose all attackers. They can block one with turtles, but then I'm going to do the other damage directly. Alright. So now our hit points are even. We're both at 16. Oh wow, they could have taken a lot of damage, but they just kind of arbitrarily chose not to. I'm at the top of my deck, which is not a great thing to happen when you are playing Magic. I used to play this religiously back about 20 years ago, but I wouldn't have the patience or temperament for this today. I tend to play a lot at the actual comic book store. But everybody is playing a format called Commander, and right now this game doesn't support that Commander. So this is actually the first time I have played standard Magic the Gathering for a very long time. Old school. The rules as they were written all the way back in 1996 when more than likely you were playing. Alright, well, I've been unsummoned. I do not have a Manticore on the field anymore. Alright. Okay, Murder. I'm going to get rid of that pesky Tortuga now. Kind of a silly way to go about it, but I don't have any choice. Because I don't have a hand. I don't have any cards. I don't have a trick with which I can play my opponent. I exiled one of these cards. Unfortunately, exiling one of these cards was not enough. Alright, yeah, I'm bound to take 3 damage in this turn. Let's see. Draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. And then create a blood token. Yeah, I'm just going to need it for the extra cards. Okay, this is a good one to have. Okay. Play the land. Play Ancestral Anger. then target a creature. I think the strongest I have is 2 right now. And so that one is going to get the opportunity to trample this turn. I have a swamp card. You know, I'm going to play 1 blood because I'm going to need to, because I'm going to need to get more cards. Alright. Oh, it's still a land. Okay, we can do better than that. Alright. So I don't think I have enough mana to play that. But that might be good for the next turn. Okay, blocking 1 card. Not blocking the card that is doing the 3 attack. Which is not a move that I would do. Another turtle. Fortunately, I've got the card that I'm going to need to destroy that in this turn. Alright. Grisly Ritual. Ever seen a turtle explode? Yeah, you're not gonna do those high defense tricks on me again. You can do it. Do the thing. Well, thank you very much for the vote of confidence, Nagisa, and welcome to the stream. Alright. He's going to hit me very hard unless I do something significant this turn. Let's see. Don't really need mana. Okay, I'm gonna sacrifice a blood to get another card. Alright. Let's see. Change of fortune. I have 0 cards, so this is useless to me. Alright. This sort of lacks the excitement of you and your opponent loudly announcing your moves, explaining them in a 20-minute backstory on each card and move before vanishing each other to the Shadow Realm. Other than the Shadow Realm, that is 100% accurate. No, I don't wanna have a land either. Let me see. Well, shock, that's as good as it's going to get. Deal 2 damage. Alright. To destroy that one. Fortunately, they still had a card to block with. So, yeah, the pendulum has just swung in my direction. How much potential damage could they do? 3, 4, 5, 6. I would still have 2 HP at the end of this. A mana, and I can't swap it this time. They've still got one of my monsters handcuffed. I can only hit them for 1. I think this war of attrition has come to an end. There we go. Okay, well, after 2 wins, 1 loss, this isn't going too badly. If I lose again, then I'll switch to the mono cards, but, you know, as long as I'm not, you know, losing abysmally using my custom deck, then it's not necessary at the moment. So, right now I have 10 more red spells to cast in order to get that pile of coins right there. So I'm drinking a LaCroix right now. Transported in a truck that on a shelf slightly above a bunch of limes flavor.
For your follow wherever you are.
I got a notification, but I missed it, and it's really, really bad because it's really, really also unfortunate because oh, that's what it was. Thank you for following Keiko Bunny 99. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Let me see. 2, 3, 2. Okay. I'll keep this hand. So, you know, I've been having an issue where my chat bot has not been working, and so I'm falling a little bit behind when it comes to notifications. Okay, that's what I should have done. I should have put down the mana first. Alright. Ooh, the Slaughter Specialist. This has been a really good card for me so far. So, this puts human tokens on the other part of the field, but it also gives me a 1/1 counter for any opponent that I can kill. So if I just kill that human token, then I will be able to buff this character. Alright. I need another one of those. That's been a really good card so far. Alright. So, who do you want to do damage to? You want to block with any of your cards, then you're going to buff this one. That's how it works. Alright. Put out... put out Desperate Farmer. Whenever another creature I control dies, then this card is going to transform into another card that's going to have additional attack. Alright. Are you going to block it? Are you going to block it and you're going to give me the buff? Is that what you're going to do? Is that a thing you're planning? Alright. You can either take the damage or let me get stronger. That's basically what this deck seems to be doing for me. Alright. Put this out. I have the ability to play all of my cards at the moment. Blood Servitor will give me a blood token. Unfortunately, I don't have anything that can take any cards off of the field, so I'm just going to have to attempt to attack. If any of my monster dies, then Farmer is going to transform, or a Slaughter Specialist is going to get a +1 token. Keiko says that's okay. I was thinking you weren't seeing who was commenting to you on YouTube, so I came here. I can see who is commenting on YouTube and Twitch, but for some reason, I can't see who's commenting on Facebook. I always have to look at those afterwards. But by all means, pick the social media that you prefer. At least for the time being, I'm going to be doing multiple streams. Once I've got an opportunity to move to that other streaming website, then I might consider doing exclusivity, but just really for the most part, I am going to keep doing the multi-stream. Unfortunately, my farmer bought the farm. But I've got my opponent down to 14 HP now. Alright. So he's got multiple cards of this Baloth Pack Hunter, which will immediately put a +1/+1 counter onto the field. And so these, they just continue to buff each other. That's a tough card to have to deal with. I think I'm going to need a blocker this turn. Oh, and it can also do damage to both me and the, so once, both me and the cards that are blocking, so that is going to really hurt unless I can do something about it. Let's see here. Put out Vampire Socialite. That has Menace, he can attack this turn. I'm gonna spend the blood. Let's get rid of Duress. Let's draw another card. It gave me a mountain, but, I haven't played mana this turn. Let's attempt an attack. It's going to be hard to get past defenses this big, though. Yeah, I just think I've been out-defensed. Well, we're in dire straits now. I mean, I can put out Savage Gorger. He's 1/1 in flying, but that doesn't make up for all of this attack that he's doing. If I had saved my blood tokens, then Blood Hypnotist would be useful because it would prevent him from blocking, and at least I'd be doing damage directly to him. Might as well put them both out at this point. I'm not getting through this wall. Now without any spell cards. So one attack once again. I should have saved that for main phase 2 because Vampire Socialite has the ability to give buffs to any vampires that are entering the field. So I need to remember to play that card after phase 1. The fact that all of those cards attack twice has not been good for me. Alright. Discard my hand. I don't have a hand. Even if I were to use it, it really wouldn't be worth anything. To battle. I am definitely not winning this one. There's still no reason to play that card. I'm about to die, and there's still no reason to play that card. So all the people who are playing mono green are using these gigantic dinosaurs that are very high in attack. I want a deck like that for myself. I'm going to have to build it at some point. Alright. So I've got probably about 8 more spells to cast in order to get this. In order to get these coins. So I'm going to win the coins and then I'm going to switch to one of my other colors. That's really what I'm doing right here. I'm trying to get as many rewards as I possibly can. So I can get more cards and I can actually build some decent decks. Let's see here. I'm gonna mulligan this hand. Alright. Okay, this is good. Okay, one card has to go to the bottom of my library. Let's get rid of Shock. Shock is good in a pinch, but, you know, it is really one of the more basic sacrificial cards that I put in here. Alright. Okay, didn't bring out a monster this turn. Whoop. Should mind the color scheme. Let's put out Mind Leech Ghoul. not sacrificing it this time. That was a mistake I made in the last game. What am I going to want? Okay, Vampire Socialite. I unfortunately don't have enough mana to do this, but I would attack. Ordinarily what I would do is I would attack, and then after my opponent has taken damage, I would bring out Vampire Opportunist, and then their attack would go up. That's how that card works. Lone Arizona Ranger asks, as far as you know, is the Magic card game more popular amongst D&D players than any other group? Well, I mean, it certainly helps that, you know, they're both owned by the same parent company, Magic the Gathering, which is also a subsidiary of Hasbro. Well, okay, Wizards of the Coast, which is a subsidiary of Hasbro. Sorry about that. And so they recently released a Magic deck that uses Dungeons and Dragons. So Dungeons and Dragons tropes, Dungeons and Dragons cards, Dungeons and Dragons strategies like dungeon crawling, etc., etc. So yeah, there are a lot of crossover fans between Magic the Gathering and Dungeons and Dragons because they just have a tendency in order to work well together. You know, it works the other way around too. There have been some Dungeons and Dragons game books that use storylines and characters from Magic the Gathering. Alright, let's see here. It's going to be hard to make an attack against that for a monster. So I'm going to change your fortune. Just get two new pairs of cards and look at them. Curse of Leeches. So now they will have a tendency to... Hang on. Oh, actually, I can't play this. I don't have the mana cost. But I should play it next turn. They're not going to be able to block this turn, but they're going to be able to block next turn, and that's going to become a problem for me. Okay, he just put my Vampire Socialite into exile. What am I gonna need? Probably a swamp card. Alright. What I have left? 2. So that is a Curse of Leeches. It makes them lose 1 life and makes me gain 1 at the end of every turn. Unfortunately, none of this resolved. Oh, I think they already destroyed my card. Alright, well. They're not going to permit me to use that. I don't have the mana in order to use my blood yet, so... I'm just gonna have to take this damage. Alright, well, we're both at 13 HP now. Let's use the blood token in order to discard this card. And, draw a new card. Let me see. Draw 2 cards, lose 2 life, and then gain a blood token. Unfortunately, none of that resulted in me getting some new mana. I probably needed that. Put Slaughter Specialists on the field. Once again, they've been the MVP of this deck. I'm probably going to take another 4 mana for this, but I think now that I've gotten the opportunity to... oh, well. They were actually able to buff the human. That ability has not worked correctly for me so far. Alright. Okay, let's exile that Gigantosaurus. Oh, actually, I don't think I can do that because I don't think I have enough mana. Let's sacrifice my creature instead. That did not work right. That did not go off correctly. I always doing damage with myself to that card. I guess you can't have 1 creature left in order to properly use that. Either that or I'm just accidentally sacrificing my own creature at this point. It's more than likely the other one. What an ignominious end. What a mortifying way to go. Okay, just 5 more spells to go, and then I will be able to get this additional amount of coins. Okay, I'm keeping this hand. Nothing too terrible about it. I'll use the rest this turn. Try to get him to throw away at least 1 card. Well, this is the only one who qualifies. You don't get to use that spell against me. Alright. Joe Kajusi has liked my stream on Facebook. I have 3 of those notifications. I think every time they like an individual stream, I get that notification again. Alright. Where was I? Oh, yes. I'm only risking 1/1 damage so far, so I'm going to draw some extra cards. Now what do we have to work with? Okay. Maybe Curse of Leeches will do something useful this time. Should have put out a swamp. I don't have the mana cost for that. Let's try to do a blood sacrifice. Even if I were to put one more mana onto the field, it would not be enough for me to prevent this attack from happening. Okay, I'm about to get hit by 5. I really need something that can do splash damage in this deck. Alright. So I'm assuming that my opponent loses 1 life at the beginning of every turn due to Curse of Leeches. So Arrogant Outlaw will make him lose an additional 2 life after appearing on the field. I think that's how that works. I don't think he lost life. Let's give him a buff. Toss another mana out. I don't have the mana cost for that one. Okay, let's go for combat. I'm either going to destroy a monster or I'm going to do some direct damage now. I need to bring out those. I need to bring out those red spells because I've got that quest to resolve. Another rampaging Brontodon. It must be really, really popular. I think I'm just going to take the damage this time. Let's see if we can actually pull one off here. Alright. Oh, I've used up all my mana. Alright. One attacker, who are you blocking with? Game always seems to stall whenever whenever I have advantage. Or maybe I'm only capable of paying attention to the game stalling when I have advantage. Oh, for crying out loud. Did you leave any monsters in your deck? You see that? I died for nothing. Still need to cast 5 more spells. I didn't get an opportunity to cast any spells in that last play. that begins with Slaughter Specialist is a good one. And now it got unsummoned. This guy thought he was funny and decided to attack me with my own human. He's getting some free... So I don't think Ancestral Anger is actually a good card because I need to have multiples of them in order for them to be useful. Alright. So destroying it that way will not add extra tokens. So that's something I learned. Alright. Let me reshuffle here. Okay, I think that was the entirety of my mana. They've got a defensive card that is worth 17. What am I supposed to do about that? Oh, well, I have a murder coming up, so I'll probably do that. This guy is still blocking with the humans. You think that they would realize that I am buffing myself every time I do attack one of the humans. Okay, well, they had a murder card. I'm already sacrificing the blood token. Oh, well, to get another swamp. Okay, that wasn't helpful at all. So right here, if you still happen to be watching Lone Arizona Ranger, is that this is one of the cards that is in the D&D Magic the Gathering card set. It basically gives your character the ability to take the rogue class. This is something you should be very familiar with. You see, I don't have 6 swamps to sacrifice. I guess I don't. I've transformed to Depraved Harvester. Is a creature with 4/3 and lifelink. That was rough. You had the cards in order to destroy the cards that I would have defended with in that turn. $16, 4 more coins to go. Hypnotist. Okay, well. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't have taken this because I do not have any swamp cards in my hand just yet. Okay, well now I have one. Let's see here. Well, hang on a second. I'm gonna try attack. If they don't block, then I have an opportunity to do something with Arrogant Outlaw here. Okay, that's what I thought. So now we both lose 2 life, and then I gain 1. blocking. Alright, how does this work? Creatures attacking enchanted player have trample. Whenever a card deals combat damage to enchanted player, the player exiles the top card of their library until the end of the turn. Okay. Nothing like a good old curse. Come on, let's go. See, they're not happy about being cursed, so they're trying to look through their deck to see if there's anything that they can use to destroy that. Let's see here. Let's get rid of that card because it keeps buffing itself. Alright. Two Warden cards. 2/2 with flying. Let's see here. I took all of my mana except for 2. They're at 4 mana, I'm at 2. I'm at 6. I don't think I can block this turn, so this is already over. This got exciting, but unfortunately, yeah, I just ran out of gas at this point. Especially the fact that they have two identical cards with flying. That's particularly nasty right now. Okay, I need to cast 2 more spells, and then we can actually be done with the vampire deck. We can play a mono deck for probably the last hour of this stream. Well, this is going to be interesting. I just have 2 of my foot soldiers as 2 of my first cards. Alright. So they are taking cleric class. Alright. What do you got for me? So, with the cleric card, every time that they gain life, they get an additional life. Let me see, I think I can pay 3. Oh, they have to be fire menace. Okay, well. Okay, well, cancel. Okay. Let's go to combat. Even if they do block, then that other creature is toast. Okay, I get to put that one off as a buff as a result of my opponent taking damage last turn. Alright. A 4/3 unicorn on the field now. Now this would be a good time to play this. Okay, well. Pay 2 mana. Target a creature I control. You do the stronger one. timer run out. Wow. That was a lot of damage for just one turn. So how are you going to turn this 8 damage into 12? That'll be your next magic trick. It's a magic trick. Because we're playing magic. I'm pretty sure that's what the nomenclature is. I've got nothing. Literally nothing at this point. Okay, they've got the 11 now. Well, so much for that. Alright, so on the good news is I managed to get my 20 red or green spells achievement, which has been 1 pack, 500 XP, and 500 gold. So right now I've amassed 850 gold. So let's go over to the store. Let's see if I can pay anything with the coins that I have received as a result of my beating my face against a brick wall. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, let's see. $9,500, $3,400. So yeah, it's going to be a while until I amass enough coins in order to buy additional packs. Let me see. Any deals? Oh, I can buy this one. One Saheeli Sublime Artificer card. I believe it is a water and fire character. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a 1/1 colorless servo artifact creature token. The target artifact you control becomes a copy of another target artifact or creature you control at the end of the turn. Well, I'm willing to buy it just simply because I'm just going to need new ace cards. So, I'll buy that one. And let's open up my new pack. What's in here? So, I have like 2 of these Ragged Recluse transforming into Odious Witch cards. And 2 more of the Drug School Infantry or Drug School Armaments. 1 Cradle of Safety enchantment. Creature I control, when Cradle of Safety enters a battlefield, they gain hexproof until the end of the turn. Cruel Witness is a bird horror with flying. Skull Scab. Whenever a creature I control exploits a non-token creature, create a black 2/2 black zombie creature token. Okay, that's a standard zombie token, just so you know. Voltraic Visionary does 2 damage to you, transforms to Human Berserker, does 4/3 and cannot block. Alright. And this is Cultivator Colossus. Its power and toughness are equal to the number of lands you control. That would be really great for a green deck. But then, you, in addition to that, you need to pay 7 lands. Including the 3 green lands. Not a bad pile. Alright, so now I've got to do blue or green or white or green. It's a shame that I did not work on a green deck, because if I did, I would have knocked 2 of these out. Well, let's take a look here. I had created a mono white, I created a mono blue. I think I would like to go to deck edit, and I would like to create a green, mono green deck, so then I would be able to just cash in on those 2, those 2 quests that are requiring me to use... hang on. Something's funny here is going on. Alright, let's go to decks. So, in order for me to play this in standard, I need to kick some cards off it and replace it with some other cards. So, gosh, nearly every single one of them. No Giant Growth, no Bark High Troll, Growth Cycle, Season of Growth, Wayfinder, Courser, Oaken Form, Ceratok, Shaman, Mammoth, Gargos, Forest Claw. Okay, so Snarling Wolf gets 2/2 until the end of the turn. Oh, well, if he is paid 2 mana. Okay, I think I'm only allowed to have I'm limited to having only 1 or 2 of certain cards of each deck in a standard deck. Alright. I have 4 green Wolf Sentinels with Vigilance. Vigilance means attacking doesn't cause a creature with Vigilance to tap, which, you know, those are good ones to use. I've got a lot of wolf cards. Rabbit Bite. So let me see, what do I have here? Generous Stray lets me draw a card every time it enters the battlefield. So I've got some animal cards, I've got some human cards too, so let's see here. Dawnhard Disciple will get 1/1 for every human on the field, so I'm going to try to max on humans. A Timberland Guide. I don't know if I can have more than 1, I don't think I can. Witch's Web. Okay. Apprentice Sharpshooter is a human archer and a werewolf. They have Reach and Daybrown, but instead I think I'm going to put in this Apprentice Sharpshooter that has Reach. I don't know if I have another one. make sure that these people stay human. Well, actually, you know, let me try werewolves in here. It might be incongruent that werewolf effects will go off in this deck, but in the meantime, I can still use any human advantages I have. Let's see. A Dawnheart Mentor creates a human creature token. If I were to flip 6, the target creature I control will gain 3/3 and trample until the end of the turn. And it'll only work if I control 3 or more creatures with different powers. Okay, well. Dawnheart Mentor. Eccentric Farmer. Mail 3 cards, then return a land card from my graveyard from my hand. Alright. Path to the Festival. Let me see here. Spore Crawling. Weaver of Blossoms. Add 1 of mana of any color. And once again, that's a human that has the ability to turn into werewolf. I don't have any cards that are actually going to turn day to night, and that's really the difficult part of it. Human Peasant automatically creates a 3/1 boar creature token. Alright, let's see. Sarenth the Viper. Fang. Other tapped creatures I control have Death Touch. Or Hexproof. And then pay 2 to untap another target creature or land I control. Alright. Okay, Human Archer. Human Ranger. Cultivator Colossus, I think that's the strongest mono green card that I have at the moment. It might be hard to pull off, but it might be also be worth trying. Contortionist Troop enters the field with X +1/+1 counters on it, so I'm going to have to pay a pretty high mana cost in order to make that into a strong card. Tauren's Fist of Angels is probably the commander of groups of human soldiers. So let's do that one. It's a Halfling Druid. Vilespawn Spider is probably better suited for an insect deck. Oh, unfortunately I can't have Tauren's because I'm not going to have any white mana in this. Okay, so... put in my 3 artifacts. Silverbolt, Honored Heirloom. So I still need 9 cards. Let's see, let me backtrack for a second here. Have more than one of these? No, I don't. I have these Pack Song Pups which require another wolf or a werewolf. So they would be good in an all-wolf deck, but that's not what I'm trying to build here. Toxic Scorpion will give 1 person Death Touch. Witch's Web is a spell that'll give 3/3 and reach. Alright, I unfortunately don't have a lot that's going to destroy other cards. Destroy target creature with flying or destroy enchantment. Okay. Okay, Nature's Embrace will allow me to buff lands and creature tokens. Sheltering Boughs gets +1/+3. A Bullet. If a creature died this turn, put a 1/1 counter on a Bullet. If a creature died during this turn. I don't think that's going to be too useful. Don't think I have more than one Contortionist Troop. Evolving Wilds is a colorless land card. That might be useful. Silver Bolt. Oh, I already have one. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to put in wolf cards. I think I just wolf cards with reach. That was the 60 cards. I still need one more. Alright, well. Pestilent Wolf with Death Touch. Alright. I have a few cards with Death Touch. That should work. Alright, well. Let's play with this, and then pass or fail, I will be able to start resolving these quests by playing 20 green spells. Alright. At least I get to start with 2 green mana, because I'm going to need at least 2 green mana for every card. Okay, what's happening here? Did I inexplicably lose my stream again? That's been happening. Probably, like, over the past 2 or 3 streams. I don't know, that person doesn't even seem to be awake. Give them their free cards and try to find somebody who is actually going to be engaging on stream. Alright. Well, now I'm all self-conscious, so I'm going to check to see if I am actually on my stream right now. Let's see. No, that still appears to be running. That's all I hope to know. Alright. Let's hit the play button again. Okay, well, this is even better mana-wise. And all of my other ones are 3. That's what gets to me. Without Dawnheart Disciple. Okay, hit me for the 2. I'm hoping to buff. Let's see. So since this creates a creature token, then this character gets the opportunity to be buffed twice. So that's already a 4/4. Another forest. So I got 4 forest cards right now. Let's see. Rural Recruit, Human Peasant. Say we're buffing with humans again. And 1 Svine. That's a really good swarm. I've been able to put out a lot of creature cards very quickly. Opponent is already at 12. Okay, stacking with 2. you. For me, that would be nice. I didn't think so. Herald of Hater, a 4/4. So this is another one from the D&D set. If you pay 5 mana and then flip the card, you can roll a d20 and then it would have different effects on it. Okay, well, how are we going to do this next one? So I have this Rabid Bite card, which will make any one of my creatures equivalent to the largest creature that they have. They also have this card, which destroys flyers or enchantments. And so there is that really nasty looking predator card. Oh, well, they've just forfeited. So if they hadn't forfeited, I would have used that card to destroy the flying card, and then I would have attacked them again. I don't want you guys to be left out in the action just because somebody did not want to continue playing. Alright. 100 coins, 275 experience points, and 4 green spells cast. Force. 3 animal, 3 animal, 3 animal, 2 animal. Okay. I'm gonna keep this hand. I play a mana. Opponent plays a mana. They're using the Charm Stray cards. Those cards are probably some of the cards that you get at the beginning of the game. See, I have... Alright. So, new mana. I just got tagged with a pacifism card. Alright. Oops, I should have played this before. Boy, how many pacifism cards can one guy have? Alright. attacker, capable of doing 1/1 damage. Alright. See, Nature's Embrace. Enchant creature or land. What is actually attacking right now? Everything else has pacifism on it. Okay, enchanted creature gets +1 and then 3 defense. Alright. Let's go with that. Brought them back down to 20. They've been, you know, healing 1 HP every turn so far. Mill 3 cards. Then return a land card from my graveyard to my hands. What is this? Search your library for a basic land card. Put that card in the battlefield. Tapped, then shuffle. Okay, well. Let's do Rabid Bite. Searching for a basic land card. Alright. And yeah, that's all I can do. They can bring me down to 1 unless they have a spell that will do more damage. I'm way behind when it comes to this one. that's it. My last card is a land card. Alright, well. Then I will hit with everybody who is active. Well, actually, I am not, because I'm going to block all three of them. Oh, well, now they have a 1-1. Oh, gee whiz. Oh, that's enough to make a person join the clergy. That is so awful. Alright. Greenwood Sentinel has Vigilance. Fearless Fledgling just got a 2/2 buff. Yeah. I think, yeah, I have any blockers. It doesn't matter. I'm gone. Over. 86. Sent to the cleaners. So how am I doing on my quests? I just need to cast 5 more spells. Alright. I'm probably going to need to reshuffle this once. I'm not going to do very well if I have both of my Rabbit Bites in the same hand. I might as well do this one. One card goes to the bottom of my library. I will choose Rabbit Bite. Alright. How do I want to play this one? Just can't play anything else until I get 3. Alright. Oh, you know what? I probably could have sacrificed Silverbolt and gotten rid of that creature, but oh well. He's got a 4/2 and trample now. Let's see here. That costs 3 to do. Interesting that they didn't put out another monster. Alright. lost all my mana. To get a farm girl and a boar. Let me see. Just for fun, let's just really buff up this one pig. Oh, geez. Once again with Gigantosaurus. I wish I had one of these cards. Let's just go ahead and sacrifice that for a land card. Now you're gonna have to come after me with your Gigantosaurus. Sentinel Spider is another one that I've been seeing a lot. Oh, I needed one more mana, otherwise I would have been able to summon Cultivator Colossus. Well, next turn I suppose. Well, actually no attacks. Want to stay alive for this next turn. Yeah, I've seen this one before. So what? That's already 14, so this match is already over. What can I say? Much better mono green player than I am. Alright, now I got both of my quests. 1,000 more gold, 1,000 more XP. Alright, well, we're probably maybe about 10 minutes before the end of the stream, so I think this might just be a good time to call it. Alright, everybody. Thank you, everybody, once again for tuning in to the Scarlet Derby streams. I am the Scarlet Derby. I'm the superhero of yesterday and your gaming grandpa. I am usually on every Friday and Saturday nights beginning at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. But at least through the month of January, I am going to have some extra time to do some bonus streams throughout the week, so Probably one of the best ways that you will be able to know when I am going to be streaming is to follow my Twitter page, twitter.com/thescarletderby. Any time that I am going to be on, I'm going to post in advance on the Twitter page. So be sure to follow that so you know what I'm doing. Thank you, absolutely everybody, for tuning in. Thank you to Nagisa Ainami. Thank you to Keiko Bunny 99. Thank you to Lone Arizona Ranger. You guys are all terrific. Thank you very much for tuning in and participating in the chat. I will more than likely be back tomorrow with more stuff. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Stay tuned for a raid on Twitch, but for everybody else, ta-ta until next time. I'll see you tomorrow.